Alright folks, the shit show has begun. We're doing Jurassic Park 3. We're actually doing this on DVD this time, so it'll be a heck of a lot easier for you to sync up to it. So we will be beginning. We will begin in 3, 2, 1, play.
There's the logo. Hopefully this one will actually be able to see the ending.
Why? What happened last time?
It like the tape conked out just before like the rampage in New York, not New York, San Diego.
And
oh no, not the Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I'll just turn this up a bit for a second, guys, for anyone who wants to sync up with their own copy.
There's the moon.
There's the guy, and the line's coming in. There we go. Right, that should be a nice sync point. All right, so welcome to. This is sort of the worst one
Of the original 3.
But it does contain 100% less Vince Vaughn than the previous movie.
So the number of innocent people getting killed is reduced significantly.
There's no Vince
200. I care how far it is from Costa Rica, apparently. Restricted in unfiltered Comic Sans.
So last bit of emphasis, you want to change the font? Nah,
That's fine.
I mean, if it's in Comic Sans, they know we're serious.
Yeah, sure. I'm pretty sure it's not Comic Sans, but it's just some ugly ass fucking basic font.
Yes.
This movie's basically a comic book at this point.
Is the guy like what's his name? Bruce Bigelow, whatever his name.
Bruce
Bigelow!
The guy who played him. Because it kind of looks like
Fucking Rob Schneider.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have him off the top of my head. Of all the film stars.
Bruce Bigelow, American Gigolo.
Bruce.
Wait, what's his name then?
It's Deuce.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, I picked a real name.
Bruce Bigelow. Jesus.
Right. Bruce Bigelow is like it's like Bruce Banner.
I was like
Bruce Forsyth.
I thought about Bruce Banner, American Spanner. Like, I'd fucking watch that. Look at that. I mean, I'm praying for these people to be eaten immediately. Like, look at us! Hey, all those people died here.
Like you had to do it near this island.
Yeah,
because there's no other beach.
There's no other views that show this shit.
Also, I thought the word restricted was flashing across the screen. So it's like, yeah, obviously it's illegal for us to be here. What a great, stepdad son bonding exercise.
I'll tell you what, that one security plane that went into the clouds,
yeah,
that's some security right there.
Just shoots them down.
Another
two innocent people saved. A gunship is getting.
Fucking AC-130.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like fucking Call of Duty. He just fires explosive shells down on him. We got Henry Boat.
It's like
talking in Ireland dialect. What the fuck?
Yeah,
what's Ireland?
We should point out, guys, we've got the subtitles on, so we can have the sound low. And so I've got the feeling there's going to be some fun There's going to be some closed caption fun to be had on this.
You know, I wish we could have done if we could have loaded up a bootleg thing onto YouTube and then had the predictive text.
Oh God!
Quick, we need to film illegal actions.
All right, genuinely, guys, can someone? Oh God, it's a fucking terrible green screen effect, isn't it?
Jesus,
that's not aged well.
No.
So, could someone explain to me what actually happened here?
I guess.
What dinosaur was that?
Pteranodons.
But aren't the pteranodons locked up? And don't they get out at the end of the movie?
Maybe it's the sea ones.
They're loose at the end of the last one, aren't they? The continuity of these films confuses me as well, because I swear like 3 of them end with pterodactyls getting loose.
Yeah.
That is true.
I like the idea that
never any repercussions for it.
I like the idea of that it was in fact not a dinosaur at all. It was actually some sort of Godzilla type monster.
Yeah.
Because these are set in the same universe as the Godzilla.
As we established in the last one, these take place in the Godzilla universe, according to some Japanese tourists.
Wait, what?
Because they go when they're like because we didn't get to it in the other video, but T-Rex is chasing them, and there's some Japanese businessmen. They go, "Oh no, not again!" So unless this dinosaur invasion
transition, you can really feel the absence of Spielberg here. He would not have let.
Ugly baby.
That.
No.
And of course, we start on the
We start with Sam Neill. Like, oh great, look, he and Laura Dern ended up together. They were so sweet in the first film. Isn't that nice? They got a family. Isn't it lovely? And of
that
course,
lasts for a long time and it's continuing on in this.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, if they're broken up, then that would be like really pointless, sort of unsatisfying, and would sort of maybe imply that there's going to be a new romance.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't happen, would it?
It would also be tremendously insulting to the first movie. And no, never mind.
This is It's the big you.
Oh Christ! This is the one with the fucking talking raptor. No.
Alan.
So
I can't believe it.
at the beginning, when he was talking to the
What?
child, I
Seriously,
think
like-
he was talking about the
Okay,
chaos theory.
so this thing he's trying to get the bird to say his name, and I think that's supposed to tie into the dream he has about the raptor saying his name, but it just doesn't work.
No.
It would
You know,
make
it's
more
one of-
sense if it was a parrot who
It
said,
would, yeah.
Because it's a it's a parrot and like,
Alan. Oh, I get it, parrot.
Sorry,
The-
I would love it in this scene if Sam Neill's character, it was just like, oh yeah, he's working in the, he's working in the police department or whatever. It's just like, oh really? Did they shoot fucking dinosaurs over there? Do they?
Yeah. It's like,
it's like,
I've killed them.
it's like your
With my bare hands. That scene was cut from the film.
it's like your job is so super important, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I can imagine being a state
Like,
team is really
God,
important,
that's really difficult when you've got black teenagers running at you.
it's
Double
like,
goal.
That's a joke, by the way, guys. I don't want to see a bunch of comments like, "Oh, joke about actually, they're resisting arrest." It's a joke,
Yeah.
all right. I don't care about politics. I'm just
The only thing you care
I'm
about
just
is
trying to be
shooting-
edgy.
The only thing you care about is shooting black teenagers.
Yeah, then that's a hobby of mine, but not just black ones. Teenagers in general. Teenagers, Girl Scouts.
Well,
the
it makes
homeless.
sense because every young person, like every evil person who's ever existed in the world, at one point was young.
Yeah, exactly. So,
It's a fact.
so gun them all down.
Yeah.
I feel
Like,
like we
did you
may
know-
need to close the window.
That's alright. It's just a bus.
Did you know Hitler at one point in his life was a baby?
I don't get this whole thing with these two.
Yeah.
Why does this?
I genuinely am uncomfortable with people who are friends with their exes. Like, it's
Yes.
the weirdest fucking thing in the world. It was like, oh no, it's mature and it's adult. Like, oh yeah, oh, this is the new boyfriend. I'd like to meet you. Hi, so does she still like getting tied up? Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking weird.
There's that scene where like they go on a kiss and stuff like that. It's like
Ew,
can you?
last
I
of
don't
his
know. Like,
breed, eh?
can you wait until I left? Like,
Yeah, please don't
it's
do that in front
really
of me.
weird and awkward. Like, I don't know. Yeah, but also like I don't understand this whole like they've broken up. Like, is this supposed to be like, oh yeah, so like he's lost everything, his life's gone down the drain, and they need him to go through the Stargate and set off a bomb or something like that? That's it.
Also, yeah, his career's turned to shit. Now here he is giving a lecture at an enormous room full of people.
well, that's the thing, isn't it like going to be weird for the
Yeah, like
actual,
people are leaving. Like, hello everyone. I've actually seen proper dinosaurs. I took pictures
I'm closing.
on my
I'm
motorcycle.
I'm closing that fucking. Where's Chris Pratt outside?
like,
It's awkward when he takes out the batty crease, isn't it?
It's like, I was gonna say, it's like, wouldn't like the new husband that she has or anything? It's like, I was like, oh, who's that? It's like, oh, that was my ex. Ex I was I was on an
Yeah.
island with, and we we almost got eaten by dinosaurs, which is what it was a really really big thing, and it brought us closer together as a couple.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, and you were letting him play with my son.
Yeah.
Um.
But it's okay because he doesn't like kids, right? He's the one you guys broke up because he didn't want to have children. It's like no, but then he bonded with these kids that were almost eaten by dinosaurs, and then he gave me like a look in the helicopter, and I knew we'd be together forever. And,
And
have
then
children.
the guy then stares at it and goes, but wait, and then fades out of existence because it's fucking preposterous.
It's entirely the fault of Joe Johnston as well, like the director of this film. You can just Google this immediately. There's a quote where he said like, "Oh, I never really bought them as a couple, and it made me uncomfortable." So I'm like, so basically, you're shit, and you ruined a perfectly good relationship for your shit film.
On
So
the
cheers.
bright side, he didn't sell his marriage to the devil, unlike Spider-Man.
You know, I do like about this film. It's just like, so first of all, do any of these questions have anything to do with the thing I'm most famous
Yeah.
for?
It's like, oh yeah,
Nope.
everyone puts their arms down.
It's like
be
if
honest, this would be
Benedict
like if
Cumberbatch goes, first of all, has this got anything to do with my film career?
In all fairness, Toby, I don't think I actually stole this joke. I can't remember who from, so credit to whoever first came up with this joke. But I don't think this is for the film. I think it's just footage from Comic-Con. It's just saying, like, does anyone have any questions that are not about Jurassic Park?
Does anyone have any questions about the other woman? Oh wait, no, that's wait, no, that isn't Sam Neill film.
Except lots and lots of money.
It's like nothing could get
That'll
me.
make the plane go faster, mate.
Speed holes.
And I was like, all right, hang on. I've got to make sure the gun works. Well, let's test it on something that looks like a dinosaur. I'm not buying it. I need more immersion. Let's draw a fucking, smiley face on it.
Fucking
Teeth. You put some
Look.
teeth on it.
You
It's famous character actor, that guy whose name I can never remember.
Michael Jeter.
Michael Jeter, thank you.
Mike-
He's a great actor. What
Mr.
the
Mustache.
fuck is he doing
Michael
here?
Vegeta.
Michael Vegeta.
Vegeta Space Princess.
Unfortunately, he
He died quite young,
a
didn't he?
couple of years after this
Yeah.
came out.
Probably because of the movie.
No, he
The
was-
movie
no,
gave.
no,
Did he
he
die
had
of
AIDS.
AIDS?
Oh.
Joe Johnston's got a lot to answer for, giving Michael Jeter AIDS with this script.
God, that's almost as bad as the wishing well of made of cans.
So like,
What the
I
fuck
was
did-
making
Oh,
coffee.
that was immersive,
I was making
sorry.
coffee, right? And I heard Toby in the next room. I couldn't quite hear what he was saying, but I heard him say, "Oh, Chuck, according to the wishing well." And go, "Oh wait, no, I've already got cancer." And I came in and I was like, "Who the fuck wishes for cancer and wishing well?" And it kind of spiraled into this whole weird, like,
That's all I said, and it just you guys just went on
it's
with
like
that.
shitty, like low tier
Captain Planet villain.
Captain Planet. It's like, "I will go for the Planeteer's cancer." It's like, "Oh no, what's he gonna do?" Just jumps a fucking thruppenny bit into a well. Now, the Planeteer, I wish you have cancer. Ha ha!
He throws millions of dollars, but into pennies, into all these wishing wells, wishing. Now they're out the way, I can become a millionaire to pay off these debts.
My medical bills.
Oh, nothing sexier than raptor skeletons.
Rough,
I think
coarse,
I've only
irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Oh my god, yeah. There is like an Anakin tier. Like, I think this scene is only here to show that he's not a homosexual, and the reason I think that because that girl never comes back, and these two have such a friendship that's really kind of.
A bromance, one
And I
would say.
feel like somewhere during filming, because as I don't know if any people listening know this, but it's quite widely known in sort of Jurassic Park fan sort of community, which by the way is super cancerous.
Like all communities.
yeah, like
I was
all
gonna say,
The only
Name
bright
me-
side
name
is
me
they
one
don't have a
that
special
isn't.
name for them, as
Yeah.
far as I know.
as far as I'm aware. But it's widely known that this film started without a completed script. Started shooting without a completed
Did
script.
it?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know
That explains a lot.
Which probably means that they shot all these scenes together and were like, this comes across like they're lovers, and then they just went and shot that bit of him flirting with a woman.
Yeah.
It's known as the Too Fast, Too Furious problem.
Yeah.
Where it comes across as super gay, so it's like they need a massive case of the not gays in further films.
Literally, the only other film I've seen that actor in is Face Off as
Yes.
Nicolas Cage's
Oh
brother.
my god, it's that guy.
Yeah.
I love how he's having flashbacks to this piece of sound design that was not in the first movie. What
Yeah.
happens when you get a different fucking filmmaker to come and do a sequel? I just 3D printed the fucking the resonating chamber of a dinosaur.
Wait, was
ridiculous.
He 3D, was he actually 3D printing it, or was it supposed to be cleaning it or something? Because either way,
I swear he was 3D printing it.
Because they didn't have 3D printers back then, did they? Of course, there's only been last.
Like William H. Macy, another actor who shouldn't be in this film.
I mean, what's the shoveler doing here?
Yeah, there's a lot of famous character actors in this movie that are just picking up a
Shoveler.
check.
It's the only film I can I've seen a bunch of films. It's the only one. What was? Oh yeah, Mystery Man. It's
Yeah.
the shoveler.
Quiz
So, I
Kid
mean-
Donny.
I was saying, you couldn't think of Magnolia or like Boogie Nights or something.
I've never
Just
seen either of those.
But you've seen Mystery Man.
I got it on DVD. Of course, I've seen it.
We
Be
have
fair.
on DVD.
Yeah, I got it for 50p from CEX. This was £1.50 from CEX, which I bought today just to avoid having to use VHS for this shit again.
I told you it would be in
Oh, and that-
VHS,
it's,
CAX.
It's her, T. Leone.
Yeah, your name's T. All right, love. Just deal with it.
Yeah, just because you've got an accent above the A doesn't mean that you are.
I want
I swear he just asked for an
I-
ice
I-
pick.
I-
I've never heard anyone actually that name. I put was the chick from Yu-Gi-Oh. I thought it was a made-up name.
All right, no,
Okay.
nobody even cares because he just asked for an ice pick catfish.
What? Hang on, let me look.
What?
Ice pick catfish.
I swear
Is
that's
that-
what Billy just fucking said.
Is that a drink or a
It
sex
is
move?
apparently. It's
Oh, it's an ice pick and is catfish in it? Is catfish another drink? Was he asking for ice pick and a catfish? Is catfish the name of the bartender?
A catfish, yo! It's
I-
just
I-
gonna be-
These
think-
important. Oh yeah, he just said cat. There you go. Right,
Alright,
cat
so
is the
ice
name of the
pick,
fucking
yeah,
bartender.
so it's
okay.
like-
Catfish.
vodka, brewed tea, lemon juice, and lemon wheel
That
to
sounds
garnish.
awful.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
an awful drink for an awful person.
There we go, in an awful film. So.
Oh look, it's in Jurassicpedia.
Yeah.
Fucking
Catfish was presumably the pseudonym of a blonde waitress. Jesus Christ.
Catfish.
Oh,
Yeah, like that. Oh, that's an attractive name for the waitress. Hi there, honey. Oh, who are you? I'm Catfish. You just become 100% less sexy.
No,
It's
just
like-
picture like she's really beautiful on social media, but it's actually just like
Yeah.
a fat neckbeard. So yeah, this film had a majorly troubled production. As I mentioned, they went into they started shooting it. Basically, they had a complete script, but they threw it out at the last minute, like when they were about to start filming. So they started shooting things that were in the original script, and then building the new script out of set pieces they'd shot. which is just the most fucking ass backwards way to make a movie.
I was like, Michael Crichton apparently stayed with the writers for a few days to come up with some ideas, and he goes like, actually, I cannot come up with any ideas. You're on your own. Fuck you.
They after the raptor attack, they find the shed full of nerve gas grenades. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, if the guy that wrote Congo is like, yeah, I can't come up with anything original for this, I think it's probably time to stop.
Was Congo the one with the angry gorillas and the laser?
Yeah.
I just had that into there. Just use the same clip.
Yeah, get the sesame cake guy.
You stop eating my sesame cake.
I do like the way with this movie. It's just like I'm never going to go back to Jurassic Park. Give you money, all right, so I can do it.
Yeah, which is exactly how the real thing happened.
Yeah. It's like, I'm never going to be in another one of these films. And it's like, okay, oh, that's fine. Just get on the film. Like, we're gonna take you to another film set.
Yeah.
And then he's flying over it and just looks down. It's Jurassic Park 3. Like, no,
you can't
we'll pay you
land
lots
here.
of money.
This is the Universal backlot. We can't land here.
It's like that. It's like now you watch it, just like think like
they really do.
Are they gonna like give him a little kiss?
Oddly enough, though, like as much as I criticise this film, one of the only things I actually like about it is their relationship. Because I didn't, Sam Neill I think is a great actor. The other guy's pretty good. I think they have nice chemistry. Nothing works in this movie. So
let's play a game of who's gonna die. Like, so Darkseid Phil's there.
Yeah, fucking DSP Troy's it's gonna die.
So, how do you know Kirby? What?
Oh, they call me jacking it on stream. So.
He's just jacking the back of the plane.
Oh god, here it comes. The most important part of the film. Reverent silence.
We're all spooked.
Fucking hell.
Who, like, when they were like, when the people were like, alright, so last screening before, this is the last, before we, wrap up all the shoots, let's just look for the film. We've got to this bit. Perfect.
Yeah. They're sitting there in the editing room.
No, they've completed the movie and they're like, something's missing at the beginning of the movie.
Dream Raptor.
Like Alan
and somehow manages to not be the stupidest thing in the whole series, but we're going to get to that in the next movie.
Yeah.
But and the one after that.
Yeah. It's amazing how they also, I don't know if anyone's noticed this, but the dumbest parts of each movie, with the exception of possible exception number 5, all the dumbest parts really involve a raptor.
Yeah.
In some capacity.
Yeah.
Jim Carter.
No, you got
this.
Jim Carter. This. The one in Jurassic World.
And all of Jurassic Fallen Kingdom.
Everything that happens in Fallen Kingdom.
But what they did is they combined T-Rex DNA with a raptor's DNA to make it so it could go invisible.
That's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But again, we'll be talking about that next time. But fucking hell. I'm going to turn this down for a copyright claim. Make sure you can't hear the theme music.
Yep. Now let's go on and talk about the Return of the Jedi version of Jurassic Park franchise before the prequels. I mean sequels.
That's absolutely what it is, isn't it? It's the Return of the Jedi.
Mind you,
that would imply that that the Lost World was the Empire Strikes Back, and I have major issues.
Oh
with that
wait, no,
comparison.
sorry. So you got the Empire Strikes Back as the first one.
Yeah.
You got
Return of the Jedi, and I guess that makes this the Phantom Menace.
No, wait. This makes this
Last Jedi.
Hope, A New Hope, because you said Phantom Menace.
No, that's what I'm saying. So you start with. You don't have.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't work as an analogy.
You don't have A New Hope, right?
Oh right, okay.
So
look how Darkseid Philly is in the background.
He's so much like him. That stupid little beard. No, you know who he looks? He looks like David Brent from The Office.
David Brent and Darkseid Phil had a
crazy?
baby.
I thought I was just gonna fly over.
Great, beautifully shot moment.
That was a shit moment, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's so awful. Again, thinking about
I was wondering if the TV was just going off or something like that.
The moment.
Sorry, I've tapped out.
The moment with the raptor says his name as well. I feel like somebody involved was looking back at that little charming moment where he's trying to get the parrot to say his name, because it's like, oh, I moved out and now the parrot doesn't remember me and all that shit. And it's quite a sweet little bittersweet moment that Samuel probably fucking made up himself on the spot. And then they've gone, we've got no payoff for this. This doesn't go anywhere. I'm like, have a raptor say Alan.
Yeah.
There we go.
So I want to know, because this always bugs me about this film, spoilers ahead, the people who've hired everyone here to save their son don't have any money. They're broke.
And how do they hire the people?
because they promised them money afterwards. Like, okay,
Whether- whether
suicide.
they're about
I would
IOUs.
never do that. What the? I'd be like, yeah, half up front, mate. Go on.
Suicide mission.
This film is so
Suicide
weirdly...
mission. Very Mass Effect 2 of you. Let's do it.
This film is so weirdly paced as well. Like, the action set pieces just don't work.
And
Sounds bigger. That's not
What? What does that mean? What do you mean it sounds bigger?
I bet.
fuck is he
Samuel
talking
L.
about?
Jackson
Like,
that line,
what-
he was like, I'm not saying that again.
Yeah,
that's my
you're
only
using
take.
that take, yeah.
By the way, just want to say, your mum texted me and said that Logan just said olive spread. The spread market is getting ridiculous. What next? Tomato ketchup spread. Why?
he's been watching
Your
too
son
many
is
videos.
strange.
I just
Been
went,
watching too many videos on YouTube.
I just went, what is the enigma that is my son?
Paul, we can. I tell you
like,
what,
oh,
we
that's-
can. And then they successfully take off
Yeah.
the plane. Da, 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 da. That's what you wanted, wasn't it?
And this guy,
Who's
like,
this guy?
I don't feel bad for him because I don't know him. I don't know anything about this guy. I think he's had like one line of fucking dialogue, maybe two.
Who?
I thought who else is it going to be?
He does.
Wait, that's Frank. I know him from school.
Nom. Why didn't you pull up sooner, Dick?
Because then
Ah,
they
So
would
that's
have
not
film.
your name, is it? Nash.
I was like, well, because they physically couldn't. So
You're
it's not.
faggot
It's not a.
Nash.
It's not a helicopter. It can't just go up in the air.
They just stop.
It's like, oh yeah.
Oh wait, this is a jet with vertical takeoff. Because when they were tricking people into flying to the island, they went all out.
Yeah, they hired the shield heli carrier, and they were like, yeah, we'll pay you an advice. We'll pay
Mr.
you
President,
it's
our
fine."
son's on this island. We've got this suitcase full of super money to give you. Can the full force of the United States help us?
And then it's open. It's like the suitcase full of bees, sir. Oh God, why did you open it?
Also, I like how these parents have probably never been in this kind of situation. Like, not in this kind of situation. Obviously, no one's been in this kind of situation except fucking Dr. Grant. But like, been in a situation where someone's like died right in front of them. The plane is covered in this guy's blood, and they're just like, right, we better get out of here. The two mercenary guys, fair enough. They've probably seen their fair share of bloodshed, but these guys are like, yeah, whatever.
It's just the whole thing of just
Oh god, it's just like slapsticky and lame, and nobody reacts to the woman screaming on the island full of dinosaurs. Obviously, it could be an
slap
issue.
her.
There could be a fucking dinosaur-related issue going
I mean,
on.
I punch her in the mouth.
You see that important shot of the satellite phone in
Yeah.
that guy's pocket?
Which is going to open up a whole fucking can of worms later.
Yep.
Good thing we brought the mercenaries along to
To get eaten.
Well, the black guy didn't die first, but at least it was
Yeah.
second. I just want him to be like,
I
died
see,
because of you! I'm
is-
dead because of you!
This is so mean as well. Like, I find this with every one of the sequels. The first one doesn't really have this problem, but
Isn't
there's
there
like,
really mean death in the
Yeah.
second, in the, I can't remember, it's like some like secretary just gets really
Yeah.
ripped apart or something.
it's like a babysitter. But like the violence in the sequels is so much more harsh than in the first film. I might probably sound like a pussy, but it's like, I don't know what it is. It's just there's a nastiness to the sequels that the first one doesn't have.
Yeah, well, like they have like the two, the two Tyrannosaurus Rexes. just
Dead?
Sort of, like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would be
Crushed.
dead.
Just sort of like rip like that guy apart. And
Good
he's
thing we
the
landed on
best-
these
like, he's the
cushions.
best
Yeah.
character in the movie. and
Good
then,
thing the whatever it's called, not T-Rex, the bigger than a T-Rex,
the
is
Spinosaurus.
according to Mr. Dinosaur Expert over here.
Well, he only said it sounded bigger. We really have to see them together to know
What's
for sure.
rolling the fucking thing?
It's,
The dinosaur.
it's just so idiotic. Like, and the thing is, it all feels completely like fake. I know.
It
obviously it's
seems like a
phony, but-
knockoff of Jurassic Park.
Yeah, this feels like a B movie, which is weird because this one has the highest budget of the original trilogy, and yet it feels the cheapest.
Yeah.
And again, I think a lot of that is Spielberg's absence.
Also, I think a lot of it was to do with paying the actors because for the
Yeah, I imagine Samuel probably took a massive pay rise for
Because,
this after
like
compared
Sam
to the
Neill,
first one.
The shoveler.
William H Macy, Tia Leone, Michael Jeter,
Samuel F is really musical.
Laura Dern probably was like, yeah.
But Laura Dern appeared in like what one scene where she's like,
Well, she appears in another scene at the end.
Also like the way that
Oh, sorry.
you know.
Spoiler alert.
Also like the way.
How is he like just missing all these perfectly edible people?
nom nom.
They've all got like main character powers.
What plot armor?
Yeah, he's just eaten two other human beings like
And it's not
seconds
full
from
yet.
each other. Yeah,
after the point is like, like after you need to start breaking into things like, this is way too much. I'm gonna go kill like something else on this island than these people.
Yeah, it just seems to chase them through most of the movie.
Because it loves the taste of human. Like the one guy had like a pack of bacon in his pocket.
Yeah, that bearded guy and just gets a taste for people.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the last one? I can't remember. There was a joke about it ate someone who had some sweets in his pocket and it just kept following, wanting more.
I tell you what, them trees that are really flimsy will hold him.
Mm-hmm. It does definitely feel like the crocodile, in Peter Pan, and that's going to be even more prevalent later. As like, we got a taste for my hand, and now he's been after the rest of me. It actually genuinely feels like that. But that's a children's story.
It's a whimsical story.
Yeah. God, the fucking pacing's so terrible. Oh.
Good thing we didn't hear any loud ripping or bone crunching noises from behind this bush.
Yeah, don't fucking.
Don't move.
Don't listen to the dinosaur expert that you brought onto this island with you to save you. It's like, we'll have to take.
This is the part where the Indominus Rex fights the T-Rex.
Again, the fucking Indominus Rex thing in the next one. That fight feels like such an apology for this, and it's just blatant fan service. But this is fucking terrible as well. Like, look how badly a lot of this CGI.
Yeah, look how it sounds bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, when you say something sounds bigger, you're expecting like, whatever the dinosaur is, it can step on a T-Rex and crush it instantly.
Major size difference.
And also, check it out. It's a fight that probably should have happened later on in the movie.
Yeah.
Really, probably should have built it up.
Yeah.
No.
When he says, it sounds bigger, you're expecting like something from the Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm sorry, but the first two dinosaurs you see in this movie is this shit and the T-Rex.
Yeah.
What? Like, that's a bit.
No build up.
Yeah.
It's like literally like we start off with it's not like any of the mini ones or anything smaller or...
We don't have another take of that, of her saying, no, stop, please.
No, stop, please. Oh,
stop
you're
punching
one as well,
my ex-husband. Yeah. It's not, no, stop punching my husband who has forgotten to pay the alimony again.
No, stop, please.
It's like
don't,
Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
No, stop, come back.
No, stop, come back.
Please, if you don't, then I'll have a really crappy remake played by Johnny Depp.
Paul and I divorced over a year ago. Well, you're good, love. Not you.
Just turn around like, wait, you're like mercenary guy. You're not dead yet.
Yeah. Also,
mercenary guy, how you doing?
Also, there's very few characters in this film, right? So maybe space out the bloodshed. Don't kill two of them immediately, because that like I say, we've got this running buffet in this movie for the dinosaurs. We know that only some of you are going to die.
If you were, say you're that guy, you're a mercenary guy, the one who's still alive, and three of your mates presumably have just been killed and eaten because these two have lied to you about it, what would your reaction be? Because mine would be pull out that knife.
Probably violence.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mine would be like, if we leave a trail of blood, just
literally just gut them and leave them.
Yeah, it's just like you just walk up to them and just stab them both in the legs, and just walk off.
Or keep them around and use them as bait the first chance you get.
Do you know what the makeup effects on her, her scab or whatever it is that she's got, are the worst?
It looks really cheap, doesn't it?
It's just round as if someone just stamped it on her.
Yeah, I feel like we're watching one of those Zombleader movies we've been watching lately. But yeah, I said, he's the most likable of the new characters. I mean, he just flat out said to them, I didn't tell you to kidnap someone. He's got more of a moral compass than the.
Wasn't it really interesting the way they show that scene where they had the anti-material rifle that blew up a plane, and how they're going to come into play?
I'm really
fucking anti-material. It basically is.
Yeah, it was a literal anti-material rifle.
Yeah, I'm really looking. I'm really looking forward to how they implement that in the story later on.
Yeah. Chekhov's literal gun in this case. Oh wait, no, because a bunch of idiots got everyone killed because they're stupid. So that dinosaur came because she was yelling through a megaphone, right?
Yeah. It's just so.
On the bright side, she's still not Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
She's not going to take the bullets out of the guns.
Let's be honest. There's not enough people in. I'm to the best of my knowledge, Vince Vaughn kills more people, gets more people killed than there are characters in this movie.
So let's start off with his mate who saved him.
Yeah.
Because he hey, let's take the rat.
He must just get to all the people who died when he frees the dinosaurs.
Yes.
And then in the subsequent T-Rex chase, because the T-Rex is chasing his.
Because he took the shells out the shotgun.
He's chasing Julianne Moore, who I want to call his girlfriend, even though she's supposed to be playing Jeff Goldblum's, because it's just again, it's just written and staged really weirdly.
And nothing's happening in the movie at the moment.
Yeah,
I know.
nothing to talk about.
I would just be punching him in the face every 30 seconds or something like that. Or hitting him in the face with a shovel.
Look, this is on you, fucking Sam Neill. Always like, oh, there's no such thing as Kirby Enterprises. That check you wrote me is no good. I'm like, well,
Westgate Shopping Centre.
you know, maybe you guys should have looked into it. This film was made in what, 2001?
Yeah.
Google existed.
Even if it didn't, a phone book or something. Like, it wasn't like before the internet. There was no way of knowing knowledge.
No, what I'm saying is, it was so easy. Even when by the time this movie came out, this isn't that old of a film in the big scheme of things. Like he could have just looked it up.
Did he just say, it's alright guys, I'll make it up for you. If we end up in a bathroom together, what?
Yeah.
I'm really good at sucking dick.
I'm good, mate, if I'm honest.
That's actually why my wife left me. I discovered my homosexual urges. I was down the Turkish...
Well, it explains the mustache, and honestly, it would only improve the film. Like, honestly, if there was like just tons of gay sex in this movie, there would at least be something interesting to watch.
And explain Sam Neill's bromance with the other guy.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park, 3's a crowd.
And it's just like, it's all in lowercase except the word ass in Jurassic. It's like, Jurassic Park. Oh god,
There's got to be a gay
fucking
porno
care about these people.
There's got to be a gay porno parody out there. So, oh no, we're being chased by dinosaurs. Quick, let's hide in this Turkish baths.
We could probably make it, do you know what I mean? If it hasn't been made, like... I'm not saying we should be in it, but I'm saying, you know, we could shoot it. It'd be a better way of making money than...
Of Jurassic Park than
actually making another Jurassic Park film, because I think there have been enough. Like, imagine how late to the party you'd be in 2018 making a porn parody of Jurassic Park 3.
There was a...
I've been working on the script for years.
I had to get it just right. It's been fucking 17 years in development.
And then they had the gay sex.
Wow, this is incredible.
That's one hungry fucking caterpillar.
The caterpillar is my penis.
Hey, it's a camera. I wonder if it still works.
I wonder if it takes the same batteries as my torch.
Oh no, it doesn't. Oh yes, it does.
Although you can literally see the square fucking LED light,
like the special power pack.
LCD fucking power pack on the back. And he's like, right, let's put a C battery in there. Fucking.
You can see it at the side of the screen.
You can tell they've cropped that shot to try and so you can't see the real battery. So stupid.
How about you know, they should have gone out there and try and found a battery which actually takes C batteries. What do you mean? Oh, of course they don't exist.
Oh, it's just idiotic.
They threw a cloud of, I don't know, acid or something like that, and then
Acid.
It was a bit like it's a bit like the Incredible Shrinking Man. It's like, what is that mist in the distance?
Oh god, we could be watching The Incredible Shrinking Man instead of this.
Yes, we could.
It's actually a good movie. It's a really good movie.
It is a
And the
good
special effects are age better than they have in this as well.
Yes.
Pretty incredible.
So,
He's alive. I know he's alive. I know.
we saw we have a, and I don't know, he hasn't updated in a while, so
he's alive. And I know he is because he was alive in this video. I mean, the skeleton was also. Have they not
it was
found
too
the skeleton?
big to be his.
They haven't found the skeleton yet. There it is. Yeah. That's
Okay, so what? Like, how long ago was this plane crash?
Apparently, it was.
I think he was
weeks ago.
I think he was like he was probably picked at by little dinosaurs, but like he's a whole skeleton, so it's not like a big dinosaurs come by and rip. Because obviously there are no big dinosaurs native to this area because we haven't seen any yet. So I feel like it's probably those little ones, compies, are they from the last movie?
Compies,
They'll probably jumped all over the body and picked at it.
I
can't believe I'm fucking making excuses.
It looks more like it's burnt.
Yeah.
I do like the way that you know, Island for the Dinosaurs.
Was that the
skeleton in your
prototype
face,
to Indominus Rex?
Scream and just run off, love.
Run.
Tell you what, just die.
Run.
See
and
if
scream.
anyone apart from your ex cares.
It's just like in the last movie when the snake goes down the guy's shirt and he's like, "Oh, surely there's nothing worse than a snake. I'll just run." Oh god, the T-Rex we were running from.
This is so avoidable.
It's just like the same fucking bullshit.
It's funny because it was a coral snake as
Like
opposed to the king one.
Yeah, which is non-venomous. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. So.
Even then, I would take my
Like I'm
chance.
saying that like I know anything about snakes. I don't fucking know about snakes. I'm just trying to sound clever.
I was just kind of hoping when she ran off screaming and flailing her arms that she'd reach into a pocket, pull out a bottle of barbecue sauce and just start pouring it on her head.
It's like Mr. Kirby, please, this way, and put on this suit made of meat.
And please take this this sauce as well.
It's like it's films like and just the fact that the kid's actually still alive has managed to like fucking survive on this island.
Yeah, fucking bullshit.
As if you wouldn't go. We're thinking we're going to be taking back a corpse.
In all fairness, this movie, it's like it's so formulaic and dull. It would never have the balls to be like the kid's fucking dead and this whole mission was pointless.
That would be all. That would actually be really.
It would improve the movie. It would still be shit, but it would like improve it in some way.
Those eggs look like so fake. Not like real dinosaur eggs. Is it just raptors? Are there only like 4 different dinosaurs on this island?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's not a particularly diverse cast of dinosaurs.
Just raptors made up T-Rex.
That guy.
That's it.
I wonder what's going to happen with that guy who looked down at the eggs with his bag and gave it a look. Said, "I'm going to nick one of those."
Well, maybe like the rest of the movie, it won't actually pay off because you've had like the business with the Raptor Dream doesn't go anywhere. The anti-material rifle that doesn't. I don't think they ever use them in the film. Like you just
this could kill a dinosaur. I'm sure that would be a really interesting, scene where someone's fighting. Yeah. Let's not do that.
Don't they use a flare gun to fight the dinosaur off in the movie instead?
No, it's a small bagel.
Oh yeah, they left the flare gun in Starbucks again. Starbucks burns down. Nothing of value is lost.
Someone tries to toast the flare gun.
I'm just hoping
I've seen that part in Twin Peaks, the new Twin Peaks, where he puts the pistols in the deep fat fryer.
Oh.
He's doing that with like a flare gun. Like, since you're already standing up with a cup in your hand, may I have a cup of tea, please?
Tea? Yeah.
You should say no.
Green tea, please. Preferably.
Tea?
It's like normal
Green
tea,
tea
but
with
wrong.
lemon.
Yeah, with lemon, please.
Alright, I had to get that coffee because I was actually starting to see like my hand in like three about.
It does
3
exist
times.
in three. Yeah, I thought it was
does
in 3
exist in three-
dimensions.
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah, Gemma, that's normal.
No, it
You're
was
not a
like, I could
cartoon
see,
character.
Like, when I do that, I
A
could see
blur?
3 of my hand, and I was
Right.
like, yeah.
I was hoping you'd nod off and then you'd like turn to me and I'd be like, Gemma!
That's the one thing.
Like,
that
I've
pisses me off
literally
about
had
this movie.
an hour of sleep.
Do you think it's still connected?
Give it a try. Go on, love.
Like, son, is that you? Yes, Mom.
Oh, really?
It doesn't.
It doesn't work.
You don't say they didn't have the power keep running.
I'll tell you
There's
what.
like the phone lines all the way down underneath the sea. That's how long they. That's why they told you at the beginning how far away it was from that other country. Let you know how big the phone bill.
Why is he looking for, they've just established there's no power. Why the fuck is he looking for... Oh, these machines run on electricity. Why is... There's nothing displaying on the screen.
These vending machines.
Oh, because he's supposed to be. Oh, look, holy sewer, how the water! This could be a fucking sitcom.
Just use the money you already smashed
Yeah.
open, maybe.
No.
No, just go hungry then.
Yeah.
Just go hungry
Okay.
and have a sore leg. You literally deserve to be killed by dinosaurs.
I'm hoping he gets molested by dinosaurs.
Yeah, to be fair, those
The
I mean,
child
I'm sure,
Predatorosaurus.
I'm sure those particular mercenaries for hire probably weren't particularly nice people, but they're just doing a job and they got fucking ripped
Yeah,
apart
I'm
by
surprised-
a giant monster with razor sharp teeth.
Yeah, I'm just surprised there wasn't actually a scene at the beginning where they weren't doing something wrong, so you could feel justified in there.
Well, no, because the thing with I know they do that in the second one with the Peter Stormare character, but in all honesty, there's no justification for half of these people. You just hear Matt eating. What are you eating? Monster Munch.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this shit, I already know it's coming. This pisses me off as well. I was like, oh man, look at the weird stuff they were doing. Oh, here's an entire raptor head. Why would the raptor understand what was going
this
on?
form of ambush.
Yeah, this is
psyching
so
them out.
strange.
Also, why would it look like that?
And it
His face is on the other side.
Yeah, and it only works from a certain perspective. She'd have to be standing in the exact right place, and considering she's moving, she'd be aware of the illusion very quickly. I don't know, it's weird.
It's almost
It's a
like
weird
body ready.
movie, to be honest
It
with you.
is. It does feel like a lot of these ideas they had on set that they didn't really think through.
Yeah.
Like Rick and Morty or something, except a multi-million-dollar, action film that's part of a major franchise.
We like improvise something. Pretend a
What's
raptor's attacking us now.
Quick, mercenary guy, grab the anti-material rifle thing.
If only we had a gun.
Wait,
Yeah,
what do you
but
mean
obviously it was established early on in the film that they brought no weapons with them.
So if only we had anything else.
I don't know. Gemma's eating crisps. The whole commentary's got the sound of fucking crisp packets.
Good.
Oh yeah, that's it. Raptors can climb, can't they?
To be fair, I actually don't mind that idea because the raptors are supposed to be clever.
No, I know
it's like
that.
when they, I think a lot of the time, like horror movies, when the monster is supposed to be super intelligent, they equate intelligence with knowledge, the knowledge they couldn't possibly have. Like in Deep Blue Sea's a really bad culprit for this. Like, oh, they're flooding they're flooding the facility because the fences are titanium down here, but up there they're just steel. Why would a shark know the difference between titanium and steel? Why would the shark know that it's just steel on top?
But sharks are natural metallurgy.
But why would sharks somehow have the cure for Alzheimer's? That's the problem with
No,
Deep
I
Blue
don't
Sea.
think. Right, Toby, I think perhaps you've misunderstood. I don't think they're. Right.
I haven't seen Deep Blue Sea. That's what I got from the movie.
You're right.
I haven't actually seen the whole movie.
I'm
not a fucking idiot.
I don't think they like inject 100 cc's of super shark into an Alzheimer's patient.
Hey, I'll fucking take it.
That's in Deep Blue Sea too, where people are turned into zombie sharks.
I was thinking more like they were gonna like inject the serum into the shark and just go, and the shark just goes, now I can finally tell you the secret to what.
Congratulations, mortal! You have unlocked the cure for life.
It's like the cure for Alzheimer's is.
Turns out that all sharks have genetic memories and they all know the secret to immortality or something, but they keep forgetting it.
The cure for Alzheimer's is underwater, for some reason.
And there you go, the only character left in the film who's not a complete asshole, and he's dead.
Oh.
You go. You're torturing him.
Yeah, it's just like there's just the people who should die, like the parents should die. They shouldn't make it out of the movie alive.
Or at least the mother.
Yeah, one of them needs to die.
The mother
But there's
has.
no fucking sacrifice because it's like the kid survives, the parents survive,
And they don't have to pay the bills of the people they killed.
Yeah, the new husband's out of the way, like he dies, so the parents can get back together. Fucking terrible.
I'm sure it's his brother. Like it's her brother.
Fuck knows.
No.
Because it's the uncle. It's her
Oh,
brother.
yeah,
No,
it was
he's-
the-
Like,
oh,
No,
what?
he's not.
She keeps doing stuff like...
No, he's not his uncle, like as in his biological uncle. That's what some people
Hang on,
call
love.
their
What-
new
So like
kids
if
call their new boyfriend, the parents' new boyfriend, uncle.
uncle as in term
Yeah.
of endearment.
Hang
Yeah,
on, love.
'cause
That's a
they're
fucking acrobatic move. It's a bit, you
Yeah,
know.
so,
Did
like-
she get trained by that black girl from
Look, he's
Jurassic
fucking
Park, the second
smiling.
one?
They actually set a trap. That man died in agony.
Yeah.
Yep.
He died.
The only one who was fucking sticking up for you guys as well, and he's dead. And I'm like, wow, the majesty of these animals. Oh, they're feeding. Let's leave.
The only, yeah. They're desecrating the corpse as well. They're taking out a bio and they're drawing a penis on his face. It's so insulting.
Stop weeing on him. This way, no other
They,
animals
just,
will
they
get
start.
the
They
corpse.
start. They all just get around and start teabagging him.
Raptors teabagging.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting game.
It's called Torok.
Helen!
It's Torok 2 multiplayer.
Okay, so he wouldn't survive this, right? But it
No.
doesn't matter because you never feel because
He hasn't got his hand out.
It's fucking Alan Grant, right? So you never feel like he's in any danger because it's like, well, he's obviously going to survive.
Maybe if it's someone new.
Yeah, if it was a new character, but okay. If this was Billy, for example, I mean, oh yeah, especially because the pacing's all weird.
When you
and
say
how
Billy, I always imagine Billy from Predator. Billy! So it's like an Indian guy with like a machete.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
What are you doing?
that'd be so much better.
Yeah, just
And he just starts slicing himself.
the exact,
Billy!
it's the exact same film, but it's just the cast of Predator instead.
Yeah, they hire like they hired like instead of like hiring like those, they hired Expendables or something.
but instead of William H Macy, it's
Yeah.
Carl Weathers.
Yeah.
Who's even got the mustache and everything. And of course, he wasn't telling them the truth as to why they were there. It's this. This is Predator.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
crap.
Wait. It's literally a goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus.
Oh my god! It just works perfectly.
He's like looking at all these raptors about to get him. And like, well, I'm surrounded by a bunch of slackjaw faggots,
Hey, kid.
and they miniguns him.
Hey, kid. You survived all this time on this island, right? Yeah? And you've just escaped some raptors, yeah? Yep. Just close the...
He's surprisingly...
Close the fucking hatch!
He's also surprisingly clean for a child who's been trapped on a desolate island for how long again? 8 weeks.
8 weeks. 8 fucking weeks. Jesus.
Could you keep yourself that clean after 2 days? I mean, not even like so you decided not to wash for 2 days in your house. Couldn't even scruffy up the kid a bit, could you? No.
That kid, the kid does not look like he's been there 8 weeks.
No, he doesn't act like he's been there for 2 weeks. Was it?
Like, oh yeah, just me living in the wilderness.
It's really easy.
Have you not seen the tin of
I mean, to be
beans
fair,
machine?
he has got like a bit of blood on him, but like his hair looks like it's been washed. His teeth look fine. I'm like, what? Do they leave loads of fucking shampoo and toothpaste behind as well?
I'm glad you ate the dog food. I wasn't going to eat that.
Dog milk. My bleeder will drink it. Yeah, like, why are you acting a bit more like happier and ecstatic? Like, holy shit, there's someone else here. I'm not going to spend my gonna die here on this desolate island because my parents are idiots and are still idiots.
I've gotten distracted just having a conversation on Twitter. I'm trying to think of movies that were better than the book. So far, I've got The Shining, A Clockwork Orange, American Psycho, Fight Club, Jurassic Park, and Jaws.
What? The book of what?
The Green Mile.
I haven't read it, so I can't possibly use it as an example.
I've read The Green Mile. I thought it was, but I haven't seen the film.
Is it a book or a short story?
It's a
proper
book.
novel. It's a proper novel.
Alright, okay.
The Day of the Triffids, the book's better.
Oh, the film is fucking dreadful. I love The Day of the Triffids, the book.
Yeah, it's a great book.
No, I'm trying to think of like where the movie's better, like.
Oh.
Because I posted a tweet saying that like there's never been a film version of Dracula that's as good as the book, and someone went, "Isn't that usually the case?" I'm like, "No, not usually. It's a cliche that people say, but it's not actually true." Like,
there's so little happening in the fucking film.
yeah,
at the
we're just
moment.
talking about something completely unrelated.
Yeah. Let's talk about Day of the Triffids.
To be fair, this happened a lot with the Lost World one as well, like because.
Yeah, but now we've got twice the people.
Yeah.
It.
Oh yeah, mind you, like the film isn't that good to be honest. Well, mind you, the modern.
I was thinking more of the ink. I was like, It.
Hey, look, we got paid
And there's
sponsoring.
no
by
child
Nestle.
orgy.
And there's no child gangbang in the films.
Yet. You don't know.
Hey, we got
one.
crunch in this
Special
movie.
edition.
Okay,
Best
so
movie.
this scene's really necessary as well. Oh yeah, these guys. Remember them from the last movie?
Mhm.
This is literally their only appearance.
Hey guys,
We need an obstacle.
hey guys,
though.
it's the sixth dinosaur we've seen. How many did we see when the first Jurassic Park movie at this point? Oh,
Yeah, so
okay,
we've
I'll
had
just shut
so
up
far we've
now.
had T-Rex, knockoff T-Rex, raptors, the crap ones who run away, and these ones. So yeah, it's the fifth dinosaur we've
Do you guys
seen.
remember? Do you guys remember
Fifth, sixth, probably.
whatever
actually.
this fucking is?
That's number
To be fair,
six.
you saw loads of them from the aeroplane, didn't you? Different.
That
Species.
doesn't count.
We love the
That does
sticky
not count.
We all love the sticky mark. Fucking Bryce Dallas Howard was talking like
Still-
lumpy space princess.
Yeah, I still think it sounds like a fucking dessert. Like, oh, it's my figgy pudding.
No, you're thinking
Stop
of
it.
you're thinking of sticky mollusk,
Yeah.
which is a French dish.
I love it. It's just a pudding.
Figgy pudding.
Oh, it's the dinosaur figgy pudding.
Figgy pudding, the dinosaur.
You should not be smiling. You have gotten several people killed.
It's just like
your son is very likely dead, and you've gotten people killed for no reason.
Oh, it's just like, I am purely responsible for the deaths of at least 3 people.
Yeah, like it's not even like just you
isn't
brought
this
them here.
great?
It's like your fucking about has gotten people killed.
God, she's got such an annoying face as well. Ah!
What even is this fucking scene, right? Like,
We're gonna get back together, and there's more screen time for us two than there is any other characters
right?
in
But
this
what?
movie.
But listen to this dialogue. What are they talking about? I'm sorry to come here. I'm not. I'm like, what? But you're surrounded by death and monsters. Like, I wouldn't want to be there. Like, what the fuck are you on about? And also, I don't like how much of this jungle looks fake as well. Like, it's nitpicky, but it looks like a Universal Studios ride.
I mean, if you'd like, once you've been to this island once, wouldn't you be like, I'm campaigning to burn it down. I want them to just napalm the ever-loving shit. There's a reason these things went extinct. It's so we could live.
It's like, imagine if they obviously come back or whatever, and we have the talks. It's like, yeah, we need to bomb these islands, and everyone's like, no, you know, dinosaur rights and all that, and I'll be like, All right, fair enough.
Dinosaur
Do it anyway.
rights, mate, yeah.
Just
do it illegally,
blow up
yeah.
all the dinosaurs.
Here's your dino dudes
Well, no,
and your
well,
dino
no,
dudes.
Jacob. What if a volcano, happens? We gotta go save the
I'm
dinosaurs,
sure
right?
one of them would run to the shore and then look sad at the boat, understanding what a boat is.
Guys, come on, let's save these for when we get to those fucking train wrecks. Just sitting there daydreaming, trying to think of movies that were better than the books. I'm thinking a lot of short stories, but I think actual novels.
1408. No,
Again, I
no,
haven't
the
read it.
film's better. No, the film's
Yeah.
better. Yeah, the film's better than the book. 1408.
1408, I haven't read
Like
it.
1408, the film has a happier ending than the book.
Yeah,
Even though even though, like, spoiler, the guy dies in it, it's still a happier ending.
yeah, I know. Let's see.
That'll do. I'll just be like, those are examples.
Send us in right now on our live stream to help Jacob.
Wait a minute. It's not live.
There you go. Nick. So, like, if I remember correctly, like the dinosaur that is chasing them is like because he stole one of the eggs or something like that, or something retarded. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And
so
like-
the raptors are after them. So basically, the two main characters, main character. It's weird because they are the main characters, really, aren't they? Dr. Grant's not as the main character.
Yeah,
fucking
not prominent. He's just there.
yeah,
he's the next. Like, he could have gone anyone else to
he's
do his
along
role.
for the fucking ride. Like, but the mustache guy, and his
The shoveler and harpy.
yeah, the shoulder and harpy lady. They got a bunch. They got all these people killed.
Yep.
But to an extent, the last guy that got killed, the one who got killed by raptors, that's Billy's fault. There's like no one to root for in this movie. Like, they're all idiots. They're either selfish or stupid, or both. And I said I had issues with the last movie for this same problem. Stupid characters acting out of self-interest and doing stupid things.
Oh god.
No,
it's
but
just
Vince
that
Vaughn's
bloody
fighting for the
annoying
environment. It's all part of nature. Apart from they're not fucking natural anymore, are
It's
they?
genetically engineered super predators. Yeah.
That
it's just-
shouldn't be able to survive in the modern world. Everything is different. The plants are fucking different. That would make a huge difference.
they'd be freaking out, man. They'll all go nuts.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm a big wicker monkey swinging a teapot on chain, they'd say. And someone would go, what? What's that mean?
Because it's an obscure joke, you'd need to be there, and like 3 people were.
And then the T-Rex would just like
Explode.
burst into flames or something.
Eric.
So,
Eric. Sorry, I hate the way he says his fucking name in this.
Jason.
Press X to
Like,
Eric.
I just don't feel like
Oh,
I'm-
how great would that be if you managed to get a
Okay,
David
this-
Cage to
Oh,
make a
this
Jurassic
is one
Park?
of the best
Okay.
scenes of the movie. It's
I
fantastic.
will say this looks like the actual jungle. But like just a moment ago, it really felt like they were just on a soundstage.
Oh, look.
Wait,
We're having a happy
no,
reunion. It's lucky this dinosaur right to our left is just staring and letting us do this. And none of us actually noticed it before.
I don't like to interrupt, emotional scenes. I'm a giant dinosaur.
What is with the recurring motif of lucky backpacks in these movies as well?
Well, it's
Oh, I don't know.
clearly
Let me
it's
just
part-
look to the right here and see that there's a giant ass dinosaur. Wait
This
for
is
it.
so weird.
It's so weird because
There's no excuse for this. Like,
Wait,
how
wait,
do
what?
you
Maybe
just-
it could turn invisible. Wait, that's ridiculous.
They'd
it's-
never put that in a Jurassic
remember
Park movie.
it sounds bigger than a T-Rex, which
Yeah.
means louder,
And do you remember
right?
when a T-Rex
And you
walks?
saw he just
And it could
looked
shake the fucking
around.
ground.
He
You know,
just looked around. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
Maybe it went on its tippy toes.
There
Like,
he
how,
is.
how do you edit a scene like this and then go, that's fine. That can go. That can.
Yeah,
be...
that was fine.
Stealth dino.
Run.
I'd love it if he ran in the opposite. He just pushed the kid down and ran in the opposite direction.
Yes.
Run. Fuck.
He just kicks the kid in the net.
Sorry.
Oh, isn't that lucky?
I'm
Yeah.
running a
Okay, I have
massive-
made is every action set piece is terrible because this one is about to contradict itself. All right, so obviously we've just had the dinosaur appearing out of nowhere. All right, so it's got enough strength to do that. Fuck, we better keep moving, guys. He really means business. This big guy. All right, let's close this and get moving because he'll smash through this any moment. Any moment now, with his superior strength, he'll
That
smash
could
through.
knock through what, like, how thick would you say those iron cage was?
God knows.
Also, like, it could do that, but running a little bit of
This
electricity
thing
through
looks
it.
like a fucking mobile, and they just stand right
Yeah.
against the door.
I swear
Are
I-
you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I swear I did mathematics in this building, like in year
It looks like a
7.
pagoda.
Fucking stupid.
You can see the outside. It should be like just pick it face with a fucking window.
Literally, the whole building should be shaking when
It's
he's
like
going.
Not even that.
plasterboard.
Like even if you didn't see it smash through those metal cage and like it's presumably you look at it and goes, oh, that's as strong as I think it's going to be.
Yeah.
It would still be able to knock down that fucking door.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You know, I'm pretty sure the three of us could knock down that fucking door.
Grab the eggs.
On the bright side,
Look how small that bag is as well. It's like, this is your lucky bag that's super important to you that you can carry like one thing in. Like, I know it's a really weird thing to get annoyed about, but just nothing. I swear to it, this all makes sense. No, it fucking doesn't, Alan.
Wait,
None of it makes
what's
sense.
stupider, him carrying the eggs or what's her face with blood on her shirt?
I think the blood on the shirt one is dumber because there's a T-Rex chasing them, and it's like she's just covered in blood. And to be fair, dumber than that is Vince Vaughn going, "Oh, baby T-Rex, that making loads of noise. Let's bring it to the humans."
Oh.
That's
Wait,
the
wait,
dumbest-
I don't think. Vince Vaughn, what are you doing? We're stopping here for a second. I'm going to put a microphone to his mouth and just punch it in his wound a couple of times. Why? That seems incredibly cool. No, it's for best environment. Also, I'm going to I'm just going to put some poison in this food for people.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh yeah, I forgot it doesn't throw him, does he? I thought he was going to go, "Goodbye, Exodia!"
It was like the island was later renamed to
Oh,
Dawn's
it's
Kingdom.
Pegasus, yeah. Jordan's fucking kingdom.
In
Just
order
avoid
to-
the dinosaurs, guys.
in
it's
order
fine.
in order to win
It's
my
fine.
tournament, you need to get 10 starships and avoid the dinosaurs, Yuki boy.
I swear that
Make sure you bet against the dinosaurs.
wasn't that the name of the fifth movie, Jurassic Park: Duelist Kingdom. I swear that was. I swear that was. Could someone make a poster for that and send it in? Like someone's made it this far into the commentary. Like.
Oh
I just
my
want to see
God.
that now. Like, because I've seen other episodes of like the Yu-Gi-Oh series. It could get that absurd.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
And also
Now
your
harness
SpongeBob
the
is ready.
power of the moon.
I'll destroy Hazard. I will use my card to attack the moon. This is not how the game is played, fellas.
Just, but the thing is, the twist is, Rex is probably the best character in Yu-Gi-Oh because he's got real fucking dinosaurs to mold his opponents.
Yeah, so basically, Chris played by Rex is played by Chris Pratt.
Why is it everything we mention, someone has to be played by either Chris Pratt or Chris fucking Bores?
Bores.
That'd be a much different film, wouldn't it? Like,
Well, Chris and Chris. It's a story about two twins who have to live together. Chris Pratt and Chris Bores play Chris and Chris.
oh
Also,
my
who
God.
you-
What happens if Star-Lord and the irate gamer have to share a house?
That would be the most unbearable film.
In Mexico. I'm off to...
Why Mexico?
Because he's not allowed back into America, is
Oh,
he?
No, you're
know
thinking
that.
of the game dude.
Oh, is it?
You're one of those other terrible sub-Asian YouTubers.
He's a guy that he plays a game.
Imagine,
El Game
right?
Umbro.
Imagine actually listening to this, like YouTubers, like,
Why is
what
it
do
so
these-
foggy?
What do these guys have to say about Jurassic World 3, which is still a fucking irate gamer?
Okay, that was totally secure, you guys. Just like the fence. So just like the gate up there. it
At this
held
point,
back
I'm
the
expecting
thing.
like the fucking T-Rex across the bridge.
Yeah, just walk through it.
Yeah. Or on the mist.
There's like no logic to this because I remember how this scene plays out, and it's just as idiotic as everything else that's happened.
Oh yeah, use
It's
the
like-
fucking parachute, didn't he?
No, not well. That's absurd as well. But like,
Yeah.
I meant the first dinosaur appearance in this next set piece. Because spoilers,
Ah.
of course, there's more dinosaur bullshit now.
You mean there's a dinosaur on a film with dinosaurs?
Yeah,
in
what-
it?
Wait, it's like you could say this is a crisis, so it could be like a dino. Crisis.
What's so one of the things that's so
Remastered Capcom.
horrendous about this film as well?
Make a
is
third one.
like the one thing I should be looking forward to is the dinosaur set pieces, but when the dinosaurs show up, I just kind of roll my eyes and I'm just like, oh, more terribly paced action. Great.
Quick, send the child first. He can soak up all the dinosaur bullets because they've engineered the dinosaurs to have organic guns now.
Poop.
Why would you do that? I don't care if you're a paleontologist. Why on earth would you do
Yeah,
that?
you're a paleontologist. What do you know about like it's fresh shit?
It's like
So I know I've studied
shortcake.
dead dinosaurs. So yeah, I know about live fucking ones.
I know the smell of their feces. I'll tell you that.
Like,
So,
this
like, they've
window,
made
this
it
smells
across-
like bird.
Right, they've
shits.
made it across the bridge. Right?
How did it? Yeah, this is so bad. It's a
It's
bird
a
cage.
bird cage.
But
For
what?
what? Jesus fuck! What the hell
Fish!
do you think?
Well,
So,
thing is-
but why is that? They're on the same bridge, right? So how did this thing swoop down, land on the bridge, and walk in that direction? I get that it might not be seen because it's foggy, but without being heard,
yeah.
Why was it walking on the bridge like that
Technically,
anyway?
why was
let's
it
be
walking?
honest.
Yeah, more than that, why was it walking like a man?
And
No, yeah, why was it on the bridge? Like, it can fly. It was like, oh, hey, whoo,
Swoop down and grab it, but no, it has to like dramatically,
appear from
like, oh god,
out from the shadows.
the thing is, it's like. I did have words.
Yeah,
I
would you,
did have
like,
actually have words. as well.
when the disappointment is so high, you can't even speak.
Yeah. Why
It's a
is it
lot
all
like
the characters
So-
in this are either deaf or all of the fucking dinosaurs in this movie have been trained by Metal Gear fucking Solid?
They're all
Solid Snake.
They're all ninjas, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
problem.
That's the one.
Yeah, just like they've got the stealth.
Clip. Oh no. He's gonna use the dinosaur X.
It's
It's
gonna
like, and
eat
then
you.
you just have like then you just have the exclamation mark noise, just the.
Hi,
It's-
Billy Mays here, gonna.
I still wish it was that.
At least this fucking pays off because there's been loads of little things
Oh,
that,
yeah, that's true.
that don't actually pay off. But at least when he stuffs the parachute into his bag,
There's some
that
relevance.
actually is a set piece to it. It's moronic,
So,
you know, and
I'll
it's a damaged parachute. It shouldn't even work. But whatever. At this point,
Yeah.
like at least they're remembering they wrote a scene.
I love
where
it if he gets
fucking-
down and the kid's just dead.
Hey, what about that scene where
I
they
feel
were
like they
testing the
probably
anti-material rifle? What are we gonna do with that?
Don't even worry about it.
Don't worry about it, mate.
That's
I-
too.
What do you
It's
mean,
too heavy to
don't
carry.
worry about it? Yeah,
It
it's
got
just
destroyed in the plane crash. It's fine.
Yeah.
I feel it's like, oh, kind of feels ridiculous introducing it, but I feel like they shot this first and then went right. We need a scene of him getting a parachute because it doesn't really make sense that he'd bring one on this like expedition. I'm like,
Well,
he
I
might
mean-
have one on the plane.
I'm
yeah,
sure that
it's
just
kind
didn't
of a-
stop him.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, no,
yeah.
you just take a few steps back and then, oh, we're safe now.
Ah, there we go.
And now it's trapped in there.
And now he's gonna come along and rescue all of them.
Yeah.
In the little gap.
He just swoops in. That's not how parachutes work. Well, that's not how.
Dinosaur.
I
get it.
So wait. So that's the parachute from the beginning of the film.
Yeah,
They advertise that they're doing something illegal.
yeah.
They actually do as well.
got
Alright,
dinosaur
to be
written
fair, it's
on.
on the bottom of the parachute.
Even so. Even so.
It's like dinosaur. I get it. I don't get it.
It's like, oh, I can't get out of this situation.
Oh no! It's a
It's
kid.
lucky the cage fell on the.
Oh, it's a good thing Vince Vaughn wasn't there. He'll be very upset with them for
Yeah.
killing an innocent
So
dinosaur and trying to defend
dramatic.
himself.
Contrived.
That was
Music.
Yeah.
convenient.
There's a lot of convenience.
Just smashes against the rocks, dies instantly.
Do you know that guy looks like Mark Zuckerberg just a little bit?
What? No, he doesn't.
Just with the hair. Like,
Yeah, like a human being. He has hair like a human being.
I was saying like the curly hair.
This is the origins.
So he looks like someone with curly hair, Gemma.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So by that logic, God, he looks just like Starsky from Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky has better hair.
Then that guy, Mark Zuckerberg.
There he is across the river. Who is Jim Morrison hanging from the parachute?
I'm pretty sure we saw Jimi Hendrix grab the kid and drop him off with a.
His
Is it-
hair's
is
not
this-
even curly. It's like mine.
See, the dinosaur had skin, and so did Jimi Hendrix. So
I don't know. I think it's
Also, spoilers. This twat survives this.
Hmm. Hang on, Billy. It's fine. Goodbye.
dead. Also, just say that scene earlier where they grabbed the kid and it dropped him off with the mini.
At the babies.
Yeah, baby trailer.
Let's play the
Wouldn't
game.
you,
of
like-
Why are they ignoring the other two?
Yeah, no, I was thinking like, why wouldn't it have like done something to kill? Like it's relatively large.
He's fucking dead. Oh no, this one's like, what's up?
it's
You're
like,
He looks
next.
at, he looks at Alan Grant like, say something.
like,
Yeah, it's like, I'm surprised it didn't spread its wings. Like, what you gonna do, faggots?
it's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
literally
what?
like a fucking honey badgers. Come on, bro. Although, yeah, like he is dead. Unless he got their anti-material rifle, which is what I imagine totally happened.
What? Like, it doesn't even make sense that because
They're only a few feet underwater.
We'll talk about it when it comes up, but it's so bizarre that he's alive later on in the movie.
It is. It is very bizarre.
But yeah, this whole film.
So, like, later on in the film-
shit fairground ride.
So later on in the film, when they kill the aliens and Tom Cruise's son just turns up out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like Tom Cruise's
Wait,
son
what?
like runs into like a ball of fire, and then he's alive, uninjured at Grandma's house. I
Pardon?
can hate that film so much.
What film was that?
The War of the Worlds.
Oh yeah.
I know someone who likes that.
A
sort
lot of
a
film
little
like
bit.
a lot of people like that film.
Why?
I don't
It's probably because
understand.
the only recent film version of it. That's
Yeah.
why. If they do it in 20,
They're
that's
doing-
why I wouldn't mind seeing a new one.
Yeah,
of
the
that.
BBC are doing it, and like
Does it
I'm
have the
quite-
original?
Has it
music?
ever been a good War of
No,
the
of
Worlds
course not.
film?
Does it have a sad piano version of the original music? I would even take
Yeah.
that. Everything
No.
does a fucking sad piano these days.
to be fair, it's going to be based more on the novel, I think, than
Oh, good.
than the record. Like
Good.
to be honest, I'm interested in it. It's just that I'm a little upset because ever since I was like 14 and started making
Yeah.
movies on my home video camera, I was like, one day I'll do an adaptation of War of the Worlds set in Victorian England, and I was like, oh, I guess some other cunt got there before me. All right,
Just
then.
like you in the
So
Power Rangers
basically-
movie.
yeah,
well,
basically. So
basi-
that's another one of my dreams dead.
Da, da, da.
Literally the best sort of incarnation of War of the Worlds
Why are we
is
talking
Jeff
about this?
Wayne's.
Mm.
Because we don't give a shit about
I
any of these
don't, I
people.
don't hate the George Powell film. Like it's got a lot of problems, but it's okay.
I'm saying I still loved it for what it was.
Hang on, Billy, no, Billy was as bad as that, mate. He said, you're as bad as people who built this place. No, I agree. He still is that bad. It's fine. I want to be those, what's he talking about now?
Okay.
He wants to be the very best, like no one ever was. He's wanting to catch all the dinosaurs in his Pokeballs.
He's talking about how there's two different kinds of boys: the ones that want to be astronomers and the other ones who want to be astronauts.
See, one beats up the other.
And to be able to touch them up.
That's all Billy wanted. That and to steal raptor eggs and put everyone's lives
Yeah.
in jeopardy.
He just wanted to make a shitload of money off endangering everyone.
Dr. Grant, it's the sun.
It's like, oh yeah.
No, alright. Yep, it's,
No,
it's one additional nitrogen dinosaur.
It's a good thing there's a shit ton of like foliage that they can eat because they would just starve to death otherwise.
Yeah. Oh, good. We're going past all the vegetarian animals.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, look at the wonder. It's like, again, it's like a tick box. You know, this whole film feels like they're just. It's so lazy. It just feels like they're okay. We've got to hit the right Jurassic Park beats. This is like, almost like fan fiction. This is like, okay, this is Jurassic
Just
Park.
without
so-
the having sex with a raptor bit.
Again, that would improve it. Like if there was just loads
Oh, here they
and
come.
loads of sex in this movie, I think it would actually. Mind you, these people are not people I want to see naked.
So why did it bring its head down and go?
Yeah, why does
"Rrrr"?
it
go
look
after them?
scary?
Like, yeah, what's it like? So like you're an animal, and that you see something moving down, thing with other things on it, and like I'm going to take a closer look. Rrrr.
Yeah.
Your
I
one
guess
advantage
it's-
is you're massive and your head is far away from the stuff that could kill it.
Yeah, I
So-
feel like it's curious. I'm sure it's like, but for all it knows, that boat's a predator that's
Yeah.
gonna like leap out and bite it on the throat. I don't know. It's weird.
Oh yeah, we got to bring back the steaming piles of shit. A metaphor for this
Yeah.
film.
I like this 3 as well. It's like one for each actor, but it's also one for each sequel. I mean, I know we've had a fourth sequel now, but you know.
Like what? The thing is, it's like in the first one.
I can't. I just want him to just grab her face and just stick it in and just
Just drown her in
yeah,
feces.
yeah.
And the dad's trying to stop. Is like,
Oh, the French.
Ah.
Oh, the feces microphone. Once again,
glad this scene's here.
Isn't that just a carnosaur?
Is it Carnotaurus?
why is it like? So that's a different dinosaur
I don't
from a
know.
T-Rex.
I don't know anything about
because it's
dinosaurs.
red and black.
I mean, can you remember the
Were they
Carnosaur
gonna sell a toy
film
of
that
it?
came out the same year as Jurassic Park? That was like the B movie.
Oh,
version?
Carnosaur, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that.
It's not a bad film, to be honest, Carnosaur.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what the one.
I mean, it is a bad film, but like it's fun.
Yeah.
Like I actually like it more than this. Like this is a multi-million-dollar movie.
Yeah. Nearly 100 million signed into this.
Can this
So-
fucking end now?
So how many people did they start off with? There was Darkside Phil, Black Guy, other guy, other guy,
yeah, it was Darkside Phil,
the Black Guy, and there was
Black Guy.
Then there were two other guys.
Mr.
Mr. It was the guy. It was Michael Jeter. Yeah. You know the guy from loads of films, but also like, I was thinking specifically from The Fisher King and from the Green Mile and Billy.
Oh, good child acting.
And obviously the kid, the parents, and Dr. Grant. So there's 8 like characters on the island basically, and then
They're down to, and then they pick up another one for
Yeah.
the kid.
I'm saying there's 7, including the kids. So 7 of them go on the expedition. 2 of them die immediately, and the other one dies sometime later. And then the other one supposedly is supposed to die, but
Doesn't.
it doesn't because of stupid
So,
test audiences.
Is this supposed to be the same one that's been following out for the?
I think it is the one fucking Spinosaurus, because you never see more than one of them boating around, do you?
I always hate that and feel like it's out like it's on a vendetta.
It's on an island full of like
Other
again,
things to eat.
huge animals. This thing's a huge apex predator that eats fucking T-Rexes. Like how long have they been on that island? Like surely that T-Rex would have fed him for a while. I don't know how fast this creature's metabolism is, but that was a fucking Tyrannosaurus. I imagine that fed him for some time.
Is the scene with the kid really necessary? Where it's like, oh hey,
Oh, look at the juxtaposition between a cute, bouncy dinosaur and this mean predator. I'm like, oh my god. There's ideas that you think are clever when you have them, but are actually
and then you sober up.
yeah.
It's a metaphor.
Yeah, eventually the fucking chloroform in your coffee wears off.
Once you mescaline that you inject into your balls wears off. Once you're done smoking all that peyote.
Yeah, honestly.
And Joe Johnston directed Captain America: The First Avenger.
Which is not a bad film, but it is the worst Captain America film.
It is. He also did the Wolfman remake
Which is the worst thing ever.
and Hidalgo.
No, I didn't see it.
Don't even know what.
Who has?
Why'd
Yeah.
you even let go of the telephone?
He also directed.
We
Jumanji.
had pockets.
He directed Jumanji, Honey I Shrunk the
For
Kids.
some reason,
I like Jumanji.
for a split second, I
October
thought you just
Sky.
said, "Why don't they have Pocky?"
Just like, it's just Jurassic Park with weebs. But they all die really quick because none of them can run. They're all too overweight, and they just stick their arms behind them when they run.
Run,
Quick,
run, run, jump.
If we
Gotta go fast.
Well,
If we put these headbands on, it'll increase our speed.
And then they're all killed by dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And the movie's over at the 20-minute mark.
Huh.
No, then they go to the it's like it's one of those, like they get it's like a roguelike. They get a whole bunch of new
It's amazing
characters.
how calm underwater is, considering the
Considering the raging storm, it's almost
Yeah.
like they shot it in a tank. This scene, I don't mind it though.
Eating.
Like, I feel like I'm kind of nitpicking because I think this is quite a for the most part, quite a well shot sequence. Like the monster looks threatening enough, you know.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Yeah, I was hoping. I'm hoping he comes up with a really shitty one-liner.
You know, and
What wiped out the dinosaurs? Me. Crane this.
Oh my god. Whenever someone says this in an action film, it just ruins the fucking moment. It doesn't matter what the film, there is never an excuse. Even as, like, it's
This
such
is about
a shit
to hit
one.
your cranium.
It's such a shit one-liner, actually, that even when people use it as a joke, like, ironically, it still makes me cringe.
Yeah.
I mean, even like Team America or even in Evil Dead 2, I just roll my eyes. Because it's one of those things that, like...
It looks like time for you to hook up.
Do you remember that movie Whale Rider? It's time to whale up.
Oh, yeah.
As if the flare gun would still work.
Yeah. It's always great when basically someone drops a gun into water and then it works immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
Or someone shoots into the water and the bullets just keep going straight down instead of like they are going half a foot and then stopping.
Yeah.
What? Oh, right. Okay.
There's oil on the water, I guess.
Smoke on the water. Yeah, Whale Rider thing was back in college. In the library there was
Best
there's a
story
bunch
started
of like DVDs and like VHSs you could watch, and there's one called Whale Rider, and never watched it. We just decided. I just looked at it one day and I was like, "You've seen the film Whale Rider?" And I was like, "No." I goes, it's about this girl who has the ability to control whales, and just ran basically a superhero story about Whale Rider.
I remember the tagline that we came up with was "It's time to whale up." like imagine that movie. Oh, you think that's bad? Imagine dragons. I'm not even sorry.
I have
The
laughed.
fucking fake out death as well. Like I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I deserve to die.
Yeah.
This is all my fault.
You're a terrible
And it'd
person.
be funny if just like a giant like piece of like
It's just like
tree just fell
Yeah.
on top of them.
And
yeah,
the
there's an
only-
explosion in the
and the
background
only
and
one
they
who
get
survived
crushed by
It's fucking Sam Neill because he wasn't involved in the. He's barely involved in the film. Look at him. He's just over there. He's just walking out of the scene. By the way, there's a light in that shot that's just been on.
Look.
He's walking out of the fucking scene.
I'm never going to look this up on TV tropes, but if anyone else feels like it, can you let me know if there's a Karma Houdini, thing to this? Because they should be getting something.
TV tropes. I'll look it up.
Oh god, this sounds so awful. That I'd never noticed that before though. Sam Neill is just in the background, like he literally walks away from the scene. He's a fucking background character. He's Dr. fucking Grant. He should be the protagonist. This should be his story.
Dr. fucking Weir.
Like this should be about him and his journey, and it's just not.
Send dinosaurs through a dimension full of like the warp. Just combine those two movies.
Just like, and this is such an anticlimax as well. This whole like last portion of the film. I don't even want to call it the last act. Just the kind of like epilogue, I guess.
So it doesn't go out with a bang or a whimper, more like a wet fart.
Yeah, completely a wet fart.
That's what raptors do, don't they?
They surround people.
They never actually kill.
Like you need to let them talk. Talking's a free action, so you need to.
So give me egg, and we good. That's what they're saying, isn't it? Just give us the eggs.
I like the way that they think this
Neil, obviously.
this might actually seem to work. Also, I kind of like the ideas that all the raptors ran off to go get these 2 eggs back, and then a bunch of other things just came and ate the the other 400 frigging eggs.
Yeah, oh god, that'd be funny. Like, there should have been a post-credit sequence where the raptors get back, with, like, the eggs in their mouths, and, like, the fucking...
Billy circled all the way back and stole the rest of
Like, how good would it be when Billy's in the fucking little container at the end? If he was like, don't worry about it, Dr. Grant. You know, he's like, I saved your hat. If instead of his hat, he just unzipped another bag. There was like 100 raptors. Like, how much better would that be?
That was so funny.
A minor thing. I'm sure that bag didn't have the split in it before.
No, it didn't. That's a different fucking prop. That's not the same bag.
I fucking once again love the idea of like they're just gonna leave like you can negotiate like they may be intelligent but they're still fucking animals.
Yeah, they're still predators.
Yeah, they've got a Karma Houdini.
Really.
It's like the Kirby's. The numerous deaths and injuries in the movie are all the result of them lying to people and disobeying the law by visiting the island, but they survive and they're reunited with their son, so that is all forgotten and the final scene is treated as a happy ending.
Look at this shit as well. He's like, he's using the little fucking resonating chamber thing because there's no payoff. It's like, it'll get rid of the raptors. Except it's the sound of the fucking helicopters that makes them leave.
Yeah.
On top of that, I think someone must come up with the idea of simply blowing into the flute thing. Like it's a resonate chamber. Like, how would that make them leave?
Yeah.
Like they can communicate to each other. They can apparently talk to each other. So it would be like going like if an alien came into the room and started going at you.
Yeah.
Like, I better let him be.
Imagine it.
And they tripped over.
Yes, I was going to say exactly the same things. Oh!
Yeah, so they've been tracking them for what? How many miles do you think they crossed?
I don't know. They just leave.
500 miles.
Okay, this makes no sense. Who's this guy? How'd he get here? Where's the helicopter that dropped him off? Like, what's going on? Look, they just had an idea, and then who edited this?
What
Where's
did
he
someone
gone?
when did the fucking
Where's he
ending?
gone?
This is the ending of Commando.
Did you leave anything for us? Just broken eggs.
This is so fucking stupid. Like, why is there's a fucking
No, there's the guy. Oh my god! Like, it's just awful. There is no excuse. None whatsoever. See,
Yes, we sent the entire army for
this
you!
whole thing makes no sense, right?
That's like fucking 2 platoons of soldiers.
How did they know where to stop? Why was that guy there without all the other soldiers on his own? That makes no sense. Why? How did they get into the bird enclosure first to get Billy and then come back? Or did Billy float all the way to the coast?
That's obviously what
It
happened.
survives. Like, also, what was Plan
So-
B if they didn't turn up on the beach?
Yeah. Just go looking for them and risk more lives. for these people who broke the law and went to a restricted island.
Also,
Fuck them.
Also, it's a good thing she has the connections. So you're like, hey, we're trapped at Site B.
I'm like,
Can you send? Can you like? It's not like ringing like, oh man, can you come pick me up at the train station?
Yeah. Did they even establish? I know they established their husband's like a policeman, but like, what does Ellie
Well,
do
you see,
now?
the policeman talks to the chief talks to the chief of chiefs, and eventually it reaches the army.
That's so dumb. Okay, and these guys are all free, and this I can't wait till
They show up
in Jurassic Park 4 when the consequences of these getting out is a talking point.
Yeah, it's not something wondrous. That's fucking awful.
Where
I
do you
love
think
how
they're
they're just
going?
like, wow, look at that, isn't it majestic? And the guy who they fucking ripped to pieces. And all,
It's like fucking
he's
no,
lying,
it's not.
He's lying next to them, like, guys, are you fucking serious?
I am literally pissing blood.
It's
Yeah.
like,
I may well be paralysed for life. Like,
yeah.
Yay!
Yay,
Happy!
happy
We
ending.
killed a bunch of people.
They're gonna go nest somewhere. It's fine. And then it just turns through. It's like, oh shit, they're gonna nest somewhere, aren't they? Fuck.
it's like you remember when hey kid, remember they tried to feed you to their babies?
Is it
All right.
a sitcom ending?
Yeah, it's just like
I'm surprised that wasn't a freeze
shoot
frame.
them down. Like, ugh.
Now they're in the clouds flying away.
Also, haven't they just
Goodbye,
left all their children back on the
Yeah.
island?
It's true.
Never to be seen again.
Yeah.
They just died on their way to China. They got lost. They just fucking
They
fell out of the sky. Oh my god.
Thank you,
What a
soft title, for
fucking
providing subtitles.
heap of garbage.
The pterodactyl's like, I must go now.
Absolute.
My home planet needs. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Piece of fucking 3 people wrote that. Okay, so
What, one word at a time? Was it like a blind thing?
yeah, they folded the page up.
Produced by Kathleen.
Fuck
Kennedy.
you, Kathleen Kennedy. Honestly, it's not the worst one in the series.
It's
Honestly,
infuriating.
it's the dumbest, I would say.
Yeah.
But there are dumber moments in number 4, though, and we'll talk about that next time. But that is you suck, by the way, Robert Duvall. Your editing is awful. That was a really, really, really bad film.
It was.
But at least it's short. It's not like fucking endless like number 2 is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 1 hour and 20.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's over pretty quickly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Relatively. Still felt dragged on way too long, and not enough people who deserve to die died.
Okay. Having watched the trilogy, the original trilogy, I would say that obviously the first one's the only good one. This one isn't better than the second
So
one.
like, if you're gonna let's go, you got what? You got Jurassic Park 1, and then like numbers like 2 to 9,
Yeah.
not occupied
not
by
occupied,
anything.
Yeah, and then I'd say obviously the Lost World is a better film than this. It's more competently made. The action set pieces and suspense sequences are
One's
actually well
made
shot
better.
and well
One's got a
edited.
better story. They're still both bad.
That I would even say it's got a better story than this one, but this one knows what it is, and it's just big, dumb, and loud.
Does
and
it know what it is?
And it's over relatively quickly. And in all honesty, it doesn't piss me off in the same way. It's a film that's infuriating because of how ridiculous it is, but I feel I can laugh at this movie. I felt like we laughed a lot more at this movie than we did.
That was just mainly yelling at Vince Vaughn.
Than we did at the last one.
Or
Yeah.
we only had one
There
completely
he
off
is,
top.
Frank Clem, man in suit.
Shall we wrap this up then?
Yeah,
Thanks.
like we're not gonna go through all the fucking credits
Fucking-
unless it's like
yeah.
a Marvel style thing
Yeah.
at the end
like the teases Jurassic World.
where like it just cuts to Billy and he just takes off the mask and it's a raptor head.
It's like Alan, and then
And he's still happy. Yeah.
or then it's
Just
the
Part
parrot.
3, worst one out of the original. But
The parrot all along.
Yeah, it's the worst of the trilogy, but it's not my most hated. My
Well,
most
you'd
hated
expect
is the
anything
Lost
different.
World.
Yeah.